Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in today's video I have yet more injury news talking about how Jason Pierre Paul has suffered a fractured neck and is possibly going to be out at least 5 to 6 months, with potentially longer time being added on to that. So without further ado, guys, let's talk about it. Again, this is just some really bad news, okay? Again, I just made the Kendall Beckwith video literally moments ago, and now I'm talking about the Jason Pierre Paul injury as well. Both of these instances were caused by a car accident. In the case of Kendall Beckwith, he hurt his ankle. In the case of Jason Pierre Paul, he hurt his neck. Now, for the case of Jason Pierre Paul, earlier this week, it was reported that he got into a single car accident, and the initial reports came out and stated that he was fine and he was actually released from the hospital. However, later in the week, it was reported that no, Kendall Beckwith actually suffered a fractured neck, and he could potentially be out for the season. Now, obviously, a little bit more time went on after those reports, and now it's being reported that best case scenario, it looks like a 5 to 6 month recovery, with obviously the options of no surgery or surgery being required. Now, those reports are differing right now. Ian Rappaport stated that Jason Pierre Paul decided to go with no surgery, but Adam Schefter 4 hours later reported that no, he is undecided yet on whether or not he's going to have surgery. So it's still very interesting to see here. Bruce Arians himself said best case scenario, it's going to be a 5 to 6 month recovery. Now, obviously, football is not going to be here for another 4 to 5 months, so obviously we're probably not going to see Jason Pierre Paul on the field for the Buccaneers until either November or December, and around the best case scenario, maybe October if it's like God tier miracle, but again, just really bad news. Obviously, Jason Pierre Paul was the most productive pass rusher for the Buccaneers last year. He had 12.5 sacks, which was just insane. He was insanely efficient. So to have him have that really good year, obviously his first year after the Buccaneers traded for him with the New York Giants, and then he suffers an injury like that, is just a gut punch, man. In 1 week, we have learned that a young promising linebacker in Kendall Beckwith and the best Buccaneers pass rusher from last year, and obviously one of the better pass rushers in the league, are both going to be out, for a long amount of time. In the case of Kendall Beckwith, he's out for the entire year. In the case of Jason Pierre Paul, in the best case, he'll be back in November, probably. So again, just super unfortunate news here as well. You hate to see it, man. You really hate to see it, because Jason Pierre Paul, not only was he good as a pass rusher, he was good as a leader. He was like really starting to come in strong as that leader of that Buccaneers defense, and he was leading by example, obviously, by being a beast of a pass rusher, and it really seemed like he was setting the tone for that locker room. And now the Buccaneers aren't going to have him for an extended amount of time going into this upcoming season, and it's really unfortunate. It really sucks. What happens now is you really expect to see some guys step up. Guys like Noah Spence, Shaq Barrett, obviously Anthony Nelson, who the Buccaneers just drafted in the 4th round, Carl Nassib. A lot of those guys have to step up now and, take over pass rushing duties that Jason Pierre Paul is going to leave as he's recovering from his neck injury. And, I wish Jason Pierre Paul nothing but a speedy recovery, because health is the most important thing. He needs to get healthy so he can just continue stuff outside of football. Football isn't everything, guys. So I wish, Jason Pierre Paul nothing but the best of recovery, and, just get as healthy as you can, man. Don't try and rush yourself back or anything to try and, make certain time frames or whatever. Just get as healthy, get healthy, man. That's all I can say about that. But again, it's just insanely unfortunate. But again, let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comments section below. Who do you think is going to step up in the place of Jason Pierre Paul, and kind of really try and take over those pass rushing duties? Again, Shaq Barrett, Noah Spence, Carl Nassib, Anthony Nelson, those guys are really going to have to step up now and take some of that slack that Jason Pierre Paul is leaving with his neck injury. Let me know what you think about this entire situation down in the comment section below. Again, a couple of sad videos I have coming out, man, but it's stuff that needs to be talked about. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I will see you in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.